You know, both of y'all had dreams about playing this game, but completely different ways.
He tell you what, I had a dream, like, I was quitting smoking, and I totally fell off the wagon on that, but I had the nicotine patches on, right? And was having, like, crazy, wild, vivid dreams on the patches. So I have this dream that we start playing the game, but it was like this very weird mix of like live action and tabletop role playing. But like when we turned into Power Rangers, we actually turned into Power Rangers.
Really, in the dream? That's cool.
We were playing a game, like it wasn't real, but we would turn into Power Rangers, and we had to, like in order to transform, we had to like say this thing, you know, like they say it's morphin time, do that. Yeah. So we had to say this thing, but Joseph did a custom phrase that we had to say.
I really wish I knew what this phrase was.
I couldn't tell you what it was because I couldn't do it in the dream either. But
the magic words, you know, the magic words.
Instead of it's morphin time, he had like this long sentence that we had to say before we would transform. So we go into the game, and everybody's able to do it, but I can't do it because I can't remember what his phrase is. And I'm like, dude, just what's the phrase? And he was like, it's simple. It's blah, 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 blah. And like, I'd say it, and I kept messing it up, and I couldn't transform. And I was like, well, if you can't transform, you can't play the game.
Them's the rings.
But like, it wasn't like you're kicked out of the game. It was like we're literally completely stalled. No, we can't do anything. Like nobody.
Damn it, Peter, get it together.
I know, right?
Eric, what kind of phone do you have?
I have a Pixel 6. Wow. Ouch.
No, I just want to see if anybody had like a. My battery's starting to go dead.
Wow.
No, I have a charge.
Remember Skyrim and discovering the shift key?
Hey, do you have iPhone chargers here, Kevin?
Okay, so this man right here, we used to live together. We used to live together.
Yeah,
actually.
And I used to, he lived across the hall. I'd go over there, hang out in his room, sit next to him, smoke a bowl, watch him play Skyrim. I watched this man play Skyrim for about 40, 50 hours. He never used a horse. He hoofed it everywhere. One day, he's sitting there playing the game, about pretty much beat the game, been all across the map, probably unlocked him was like 95% of the game, and his finger slips and hits the shift button. He takes off like a bat out of hell. What the fuck was that? God damn it, there's a run button?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's all I got is the cable.
That's fine.
Figure out the rest of it.
And that's our story about
I don't use
Skyrim.
horse much either, but I haul that.
Yeah, he didn't know about the run button.
Too busy. I was too busy making deals and making money.
That's the grand.
See, he completed the Jewel the Crown really super early.
Yeah, I did
Stones
that
and
within
Barons
the
Eye.
first 20 hours.
Yeah. He actually broke the economy. He would make this big loop around selling all of his gems. literally take all the money from every single merchant.
Fuck.
We wouldn't buy
You
it.
have to do that like towards the end of the
Fucking
game.
Elon
Like, once you
Musk
get that
shit.
speechcraft burger, you can sell anything to any merchant, and that's all. And then you can.
I didn't get that till.
And then he had an orphan for a while, and
I mean, you don't necessarily.
whenever
like,
he
I
would
used
see
to-
this
I got
kid,
rich off
he'd be
alcohol.
like, "Give the orphan some money." Sure, here's $1,000.
Yeah, right. It's like there you go.
I was the worst. I was the worst orphan father ever. I just show up, give him shitloads of money,
Right.
no parental supervision.
Right.
No, no.
Yeah.
See, I would at least leave a companion with her. Like,
Nope. Like,
Yeah,
I had multiple orphan
Yeah, I
children.
was like,
in
Lydia,
different
I'm gonna need
houses,
you to hang
but I
out
would
with White
leave,
Run
like,
and
a
take care of this
companion
little
in the
girl.
house.
And by the way, I gave her a wooden sword, so good luck with
Yeah.
it.
I talked this man into doing his very first mod.
I gave him an ebony dagger.
Yeah.
His
right.
very first mod was turn the moon into Cybertron. I told
Yeah.
him it was a safe one. It was an easy one. It's a good beginner one. I was basically like the drug dealer who sold pot to a guy and slowly introduced the harder stuff to him
Yeah,
to the
meant
point where he broke his game. He had
Yeah.
to stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you know it, he's wielding lightsabers and
Yeah.
flying around as Superman.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite mods, actually. It was a Superman suit, and you could fly there.
For real.
Yeah,
For what game?
for
It's
Skyrim.
a mod.
Like all the weird mods they did.
They got some good mod packs now. You know.
I played like the one.
You found the one that was like in a whole new game on a new
Yeah,
island.
the one that began with an F. I think.
Well,
Hey, here, I just scrolling through the book. If you roll any skill without skill levels, you always roll it with snag.
Oh, okay.
Doy.
Well, that means that
Unread.
Doy.
How do I delete that?
That is pretty shit.
Well, I guess we can say we've been pretty lucky up to this point.
Yeah. I actually remember reading that. I just forgot about it.
So if it don't have a little dot in it.
So that means
You have no ranks in a skill.
realistically,
this is
all
not
of
have
us
to roll the
didn't pass our
d20
initial
twice
exam.
and take the lowest.
And none of us deserve to be here. But
That'd
we
be alright,
have
though.
the pearls.
Well, if y'all didn't pass enough, y'all were going to get punished by going to this place instead.
Right on.
If you don't need
I just
it, you
wanted to
can
give a
plug it
feel
up
for
over
like
and
how the
take
system
it.
worked with the rolling.
Well, yeah.
No, I liked it actually. I
Yeah.
think
No, I
it's
might
funny
do that
now that we
just
know
like-
that.
Yeah,
It's
like we
kinda
end up
like-
in the same place. It's just
Yeah.
how we
Yeah.
got here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's like Dragon Age Origin.
I couldn't get into the Dragon Age games.
The first one was good. The second one was
Dragon
bullshit.
Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved the first one.
Yeah,
I
first
played
one
the
was
crap
sick.
out of it.
Yeah.
Second one was okay.
I like
the
second
third one was.
No, the second one was not okay. It pissed me off because it was lazy as shit. I like the combat, but that bullshit of like, hey, you remember that huge open world that you had and this really well fleshed out and thought out thing with all the history and lore? It's all in
Forget all
one
that.
city now, and not only that, but you remember that mine you went to in chapter 1? Well, it's also the mine you're going to in chapter 8. We just closed some doors, and it's literally the same. They had like 3 environments, and they just recycled them for everything for like an 80-hour game,
Yeah, it was
like
kind of rough.
for $60.
But the combat was so much better.
Oh my god, yeah.
Combat. It was
But
fun
then-
to play.
okay, but then they kind of made up for it with Inquisition because that was sort of the best of both, I think. Plus, they still let you bone everybody, I guess. So it's
I
the
didn't
main
like what
thing
they did with
about
the map on Inquisition.
it.
That just
Yeah,
got
the map
tedious.
was weird, but I did like being able to
I don't
build
think
a
this card's
fortress.
any good now.
You know what I mean? All that cool
Oh,
shit, and then
yeah,
having
that's
like
not
how like
good.
Hawk came and you saw him, you know, and that kind of stuff, and the little cameos, and I thought that was kind of neat.
The
But
thing I love most about the entire Dragon Age series is how they handle mages in those games.
yeah, I thought the lore around mages and being
Yeah.
a mage and all that stuff was
No
really cool.
problem.
How they're super dangerous and they have to be like watched, and because they can turn into
Yeah, because
abominations.
the way you were a mage in that game is
Yeah.
you were partially possessed by a demon.
you're like connected
Period.
to the spirit world.
Yeah,
And through you, if they could overtake your will, they could come through you into your body
and
become
they
an abomination
absolutely wanted to.
all the time.
All the time. So like there was multiple like
Yeah.
situations in the game. Like if you
Yeah.
played a mage, that you'd get tempted.
There you go.
If you and you could like
And
you
you
could
were
go down to
super-
class where you
super distrusted, and the
Yeah,
church
this
was
is a-
like had to
this
keep
is a
you.
I just remember
Yeah,
the
it's-
witch you wanted to have your baby.
What's that?
The
Morgan?
witch, the witch you wanted
Yeah.
to have your baby.
Yeah.
And which is part of this. It's part of the story, actually.
Yeah.
Like whether you do or not.
Because that one I know I've used it
I played the game as a dwarf fighter, and I got the
Yeah.
Superman metal sword.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The meteorite sword or whatever
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like the best weapon in the game.
Yeah, it's awesome as shit. I did that, but
I did the two-handed one.
I had a two-handed guy. I think I chose the one-handed one so I could have another sword too.
See, I had the other way.
Yeah, and then but yeah, the dwarf fighter was the only one. That was the first one I beat the game was.
That is definitely my last thing.
Because he was just such a tanky.
I was going through a divorce at the time, and Wazzy living with bouncing between a couple of people's houses.
Yeah.
I didn't really have time to play it.
I just really loved how they did the dragon fights, even though there was only a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like even as bumpy and glitchy as it was, like that ending kill animation for the dragons was so cool.
Yeah.
I was ready to yeah.
Anywho,
Charger cable. Sorry, I've been long removed from the iPhone world, so.
That's fine. I should have grabbed I almost grabbed one of my power banks before I left, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna need that.
Well, I mean, I've got a power bank. Don't have a cable. So.
That would have been just my look. I would have grabbed the bank and not the cable.
I used to keep one in my car for my work phone, but I'm not on call, so
Didn't bring the work.
I didn't bring it.
I mean, I've got one in my car. I just didn't bring my car.
He rode with me.
I mean, if
Oh,
it has,
I don't have my
if yours has the wireless charging, I think we can do that.
Well, I mean, I
The
can
battery share thing.
I can power share. You've got a Pro, right?
That's the thing that we do.
Don't you have a Pro?
Just go to my car. I'll go get one for you.
I don't know what it is.
He does have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you
Hold
go.
on, let me see if this one works.
Well, no,
Yep, that's
pretty-
got it.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got it.
You guys are fucking with me.
No.
Yeah, I pulled mine out and that one worked. I had to unplug your thing now. Thanks.
Cool.
With that?
Do we need to resync or anything?
No, I just left it all running.
Oh, okay. So, okay,
Sergeant Trevor's gone.
so y'all are in the cave. The door closed behind you. 2 scientists with you. It's dark. Good thing y'all are soldiers and y'all actually have tools on your belts and stuff like flashlights.
Yeah.
The computer.
Yeah, we
I
turn
have
that
a
on. That's
flashlight.
one of them things that's stuck right up here like that.
Y'all look around this dark room, shining y'all's lights, and it's a very unnatural cave. It's not smooth. It's not round. It's almost like geometrically cut into it. You
Okay.
see like block, like almost like where it's cut out. You'll see like a cube kind of half sticking out. Certain points you'll see a pyramid sticking out. At one point you'll see a 20-sided die sticking out because I don't know the name of that shit.
Dodecahedron.
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
Couple of them. I ain't never
It's totally
seen
one of those words you say when you say it. It's like you're saying it.
Oh, yeah. It's like you when you know it and you never get the chance to say it, and somebody's like, "What's the word?" You're like a 20-sided die. Yes.
So you see like these weird geometric shapes sticking out,
Dwan.
and as y'all are going through,
Oh my god.
one of y'all kind of trip over something on the floor. But the floor's been flat the entire time. This seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
And y'all probably traveled about 100 meters down this thing.
Okay.
No, not that many. I'm sorry. I mean,
That is pretty far.
Yeah.
I meant it was more 100 feet. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like a football.
Yeah. In the
So
dark,
like a
that's
quarter
pretty.
or a third of a football.
Yes. Yeah, I got my meters, my feet mixed up.
That's
We should totally use meters.
We should.
We should use
We're
meters.
25.
We're in
Please
space.
tell me.
Yeah, nobody uses feet
We're
in
in
the future.
space.
Man.
All right, y'all are about 30 meters
Now,
down
by
the
then we'll use something else weird.
30 meters down the hallway, and one of y'all kind of trip over something. Y'all look down and y'all see like these busted metal skeletons on the floor.
Okay.
Skeletons?
Yeah,
Busted?
yeah. And they're like slightly bigger than a normal human, and they look like they had some pretty wicked guns, but they're kind of rotted away. But they have like these long, sharp claws that you see like a hand sticking out. And they're just scattered all along the floor. And you see these bodies in different forms of broke down as y'all are going.
So I'm gonna shine a light
That's
on them and
creepy.
like, hey scientist.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Freak robot people.
They're terrified right now. They don't have flashlights, so they're sticking very close to y'all.
Ken walks up to one of the skeletons, kicks the hand of it as hard as he can, looks at the scientist and says, "There's nothing wrong. Check these things
Yeah,
out."
here's your cryptozoology lady. Come on.
If you want to make a technology check,
I mean,
you
Ken's not going to. He's just going to run up and kick one as hard as he can.
can. Okay.
To prove to them that it's not that. Then he'll do it.
Well, to be fair, they also got attacked by like 40 techno mutants.
Are the when the doors close, are they kind of like soundproof? Like
Yes.
when they shut, like
Yes.
you're hearing more screaming?
Well, the story point, do we use that before we roll?
No, you can use it after.
And what does it do again to expend
That's a
one of the
reroll,
story
doesn't it?
It's a reroll.
It's just a reroll.
It's just a reroll. There might be other things you do with it, but I don't remember.
I would like to spend the story point to reroll my technology roll.
Okay.
We now have 3.
He's keeping up with
I
it.
got a bank of them right here. Where I keep my helium.
I'm not going to
Damn.
do it again.
You can only do it at once.
I know, you can only do it once. 4.
Fook.
This is
Wait,
beyond Caleb.
you rolled a 1 though.
Oh, I critically fumbled.
I don't know if that works for this. Oh, we'll say it does. So
Put
either
one
you get a
back in.
story point or you can reroll.
Oh.
I'm going to reroll.
But
Wait,
you got to spend a story point to do it.
but I can spend a second one
Yes.
in this case.
Yes.
Then I
You
spend
you can immediately spend.
That's one of the things about rolling one. You can always spend a point to reroll it.
You can immediately reroll it.
much
Okay,
better.
that's cool.
19. So I
This is some advanced space technology. This is going to take some studying. This isn't something you're going to figure out in 5 minutes. But when you kick the thing, it makes this weird, instead of like a ting, it makes a dong. Like it's a much denser, heavier alloy.
like something different.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we were kicking skeletons.
Yeah, that's
Metal?
metal skeletons.
Metal skeletons.
Metal
As if
skeleton.
the
Okay.
Skeletons of a metal being.
Now you said there was weapons too.
They're rusted and broken down, but they look really advanced, whatever they are.
That's what I
Better
was-
than your
Pea
You're-
shooter.
yeah. Well, no, y'all still fire slugs. That hasn't changed at all.
Yeah. We still fire
So-
ballistic.
I'm gonna take a look at one of the guns. Does it look like it has like an ammunition clip?
It looks like it might fall apart in your hands.
Like fall apart into dust, or I mean,
Pieces and maybe dust. It's all rusted out and pitted.
yeah, I'm saying like so. Just looking at it, like, does it seem like it has like an ammunition clip, or is it?
Give me I want to see ballistics, but I know that's not a skill.
Technology.
Yeah, technology.
Oh, I'm gonna fail that.
No, I'll say science.
I got 15.
So if
No.
you don't, we did figure out this rule. If you don't have any skill points in something,
He gets a pass because he's not doing his skills. He's doing them all. See, doesn't have a character sheet with him.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Going forward, you have to roll twice and
Just so
take
you
the
don't get
lowest if you don't have any ranks in the skill.
I can roll again though. I don't mind. I mean,
You don't get to roll again. You get to roll and take
I mean,
the lowest of the
right.
two.
I'm saying roll my second roll.
Don't worry about it. You already failed it.
I already what?
You already failed it with the.
Oh.
So y'all are.
I'm totally deferring to the science people. Like I'm focusing on the two
One
of them
goes
and
alien, one goes demon.
Well, so glad we saved you.
I feel like it's both.
Yeah, what he said.
Demon aliens, right?
Could be.
Yeah.
We
Like-
don't know.
Come on, Sheldon.
Like Doom.
Well, I wouldn't see them
Just
looking
like
at these
Doom.
things and poking at them.
Doom existed.
Yeah,
Gonna keep-
I mean,
You know, Doom. We're up to 342.
yeah, Doom. Well, no, it's only 25-25. It's got to be like Doom 6.
The man.
But you didn't make me
I
laugh.
know. It still says 2 on your sheet.
I think Rusty was like ripping parts off of the skeletons.
No, I saw them kind of picking at them and looking, and I'm just gonna keep
You see quite a few of
fast
them.
forward.
And as y'all are going down, you see these weird geometric shapes.
Okay.
Somebody give me a
Blah, 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 blah.
culture check.
I got a culture point.
I got
I mean,
culture.
that's a good one.
Not me. I am uncultured.
I got some culture. Well,
Not today, I don't.
yes, I do. 22, nat 20,
Nice.
plus 2.
I got a 1.
You know all this. You know nothing.
Ow.
I know. Terrible.
You start looking at these weird shapes, and you notice there's carvings in the wall, but it looks like it was flat, and then something made these geometric shapes shoot out.
So, in other words, they didn't carve around to make the shape. They pulled the shape out of the wall.
Something like the shape jutted out of the wall, like it was created somehow.
Okay.
Like it wasn't there and then it was.
But there's something cultural on this painting, but it's very hard to read.
Can we push it back?
It's rock.
Okay.
Or this, yeah, it's rock.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go kind of wandering off my own with my flashlight. I'm gonna go to like the closest wall and then just walk along the wall.
Okay. There's only one hallway, so right now.
Yeah, but that's the
I thought so. It didn't open up into a bigger room.
No, this is all going down hallway.
Yeah. We still really haven't been in a full
Well, I want to
Okay,
take
so
point
there's-
and head down the hall.
All right, y'all keep going down the hallway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me. I do want to do another thing.
Mhm.
So the bodies that are here, they've been here for quite a while from the looks of it, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay. So just by looking at them, does it look like they were attacked by anything? So if I'm looking at skeleton, do I see broken bones?
You see broken bones.
Okay.
You see slashes. You
So,
see
like,
laser burns.
Evidence of combat.
Yes. I'm not even going to make you roll a check for that one. That was pretty obvious.
Okay.
Okay, and as you're
Are we talking about piles or just a few here and there?
probably in a 50-foot radius, y'all came across 30 bodies.
A 50-foot radius coming off 30 bodies
In the hallway going
that
straight.
are larger than human, so
Not like monstrously large.
7, 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
So 50 feet of 30 times 8 feet, they would be piled on top of each other. You understand what I'm saying?
And a 15-meter radius. Sorry, I screwed up. again.
Okay.
Space
50
feet.
Space feet.
Space feet.
So they're kind of lined up.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was
Yeah,
trying
I
to say.
kind of envision them more like they're kind of just stuck in the wall, or like coming out of the ground, or just bare.
No, they were walking down the hallway and they like got blasted apart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in different states of like
Like
disarray
destruction,
and
yeah.
Destruction, yeah.
These robots sure didn't have a
But
good
like
time.
they, like you said, like they died.
Does it look like they got like
Explosion,
fly swatted against the wall?
or like
Not really. It looks more like they were
or like in a
blasted,
firefight?
stabbed, slashed. Y'all go down this hallway. This goes on for, it feels like y'all been walking for like 20 minutes. And y'all finally make it to a point where the hallway splits into 3. But in the floor there, y'all see a body in a yellow outfit laying there with a bunch of more of these skeletons laying around her.
Okay.
And the room's a little bit more wide open. It's about a 20-foot wide room.
A body like
And there's like piles of bodies around her.
Is she in the same state of decay?
And she's wearing a suit.
Well, I mean, is the suit in the same state of decay as the
Yeah,
other?
the suit looks perfect.
Oh.
Looks kind of flat.
Flat? Is it just a suit
like
without a body in it?
I didn't say that. Go look.
Then flat in
Yeah,
what way?
I mean,
Well, I mean, we're looking.
like
what
no boobs.
flat in what way?
You undo the helmet, and it looks like the body's been dried out like a mummy.
Like a husk.
Oh, okay. So it's okay.
It's a dehydrated astronaut. I've seen one of these.
So pretty flat, you know, pretty small. I couldn't think of a good way of describing it.
Okay. Just deflated
just like
Yeah.
ice cream.
somewhat,
Yeah.
sunken in, and
Yeah, you just add water. It's just so right on the.
Like astronaut ice cream.
I'm gonna be more investigating the
Does it
room than
seem
the body.
does it seem preserved in some way, shape, or form? Like maybe the suit preserved the body
Maybe a little
in
bit.
comparison
Yeah.
to like.
But then you also see like a huge like hole going through the suit, like about right here in the stomach.
All right,
Going like blasting through where the
Like a
spine
death
is.
blow.
gotcha.
I bet that's what did it.
Any weapons like laying within close proximity to the?
You see these 2 scythe-like weapons.
Like weapons.
Like
And I'm
comma,
assuming-
like a
Yeah.
I'm assuming
No,
that the-
scythe doesn't size. I'm
Sai.
sorry, side.
Sai,
Sai.
or SAI.
Yeah.
Oh, Raphael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, rat.
Them.
And I'm assuming that's
Okay.
the bodies around that have like
And
slash marks.
You see, hold on, before you do that, you see in the center of the chest
That was my other weapon.
this weird disc thing, and in the center of this disc, you see a pearl.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, the left there. You were looking at the bodies.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the outside of the room.
There is no perception check, which is killing me.
Alertness.
I know, but it doesn't feel right.
Well, you can use something different.
Yeah.
I don't think you're required to use that.
Survival.
I mean, you got to think of a different. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta think differently.
think,
Let's say streetwise. We're searching for things like this. You were looking at the. Wait, who was?
I thought you were asking me.
No, I was asking you. I was gonna say you. I left where y'all two weren't doing.
Well,
anything
I had
either.
snag on
Yeah,
that, and
I was looking down the hallway.
So
Oh.
No one's sneaking up on me.
It's
Rusty.
really
Yeah.
actually
No,
not
no.
that hard not
Yeah.
to see. You
Keep
see
your
a
eyes
big
peeled,
pile
buddy.
of bodies, but you notice a really big hand sticking out.
from out the pile.
Yeah, and it's a robot hand. It's another robot skeleton hand. You're looking at that. It took you a while to find that, so that was you.
We were kind of guarding the.
Yeah, no one's sneaking up on us.
Okay, y'all want to go like look at the walls or
Yeah, I do
scout
kind of
down
want
the
to
other
look
three
around a little
hallways?
bit though,
Yeah,
because
let's look in, yeah.
I'm gonna see. I guess if they're looking at stuff like kind of in the middle of the room, or on the outside of the room.
I think-
He was. What were you doing?
He thinks that like right as we come into the where it opens up, it's like right there.
Yellow.
It's okay.
Yellow's right there.
Right there.
So you're examining the body, or you're examining the body.
No, I was examining the body.
You were
the yellow
examining-
body.
I was getting the dead people around the body.
Okay, you need to roll me a streetwise check as well.
Yeah.
I know you had streetwise as
I'm
one
not
of your
feeling very
skills.
streetwise today because I'm not in the street.
Okay.
These are weird.
Does have
You notice about the same thing he does. There's one absolutely huge hand sticking out of the bodies. That's all you see.
I'm
Well,
gonna yell
look
out.
at it.
I'm gonna yell out to both of them
Yeah, to come
and say
fix it.
we need help. And I'm
Well,
gonna
alright,
y'all were doing this while
Yes,
they're
well,
doing
I
something
know.
else right now. So
Okay.
Okay.
before that, what were you said y'all wanted to kind of go look ahead in the hallways?
Yeah, I just want. Well, you said it's split into three, and all this stuff's going on here, and I guess we're gonna kind of look, at kind of cursory look at each of the
Yeah.
entrance ways just to see if there's anything coming or if there's anything.
You actually notice when you look at the walls down like any of them that they all have paintings on them, and it looks like of two great warriors fighting.
Mm,
Well, I definitely want to take a closer look
this
at one
is
of those.
some kind of gladiator chamber.
Yeah. Streetwise to look at those, or would it be?
Culture.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that is dead on culture.
Damn it.
Space culture.
All right.
Should I look
Did
Sweet.
anyone take
That's
culture?
4 with disadvantage or whatever we call it.
You gotta roll.
You
it.
gotta roll twice to take the lowest, but you already.
All right. Well, I hope I can beat that 4. Oh, it did too. 5. Yeah, so 4.
I got.
You could roll
14.
a 1.
Yes.
That's 2 chances
14?
to
Sure.
get a story point.
This looks like it's depicting something, a war or something that happened a long, long time ago. You can't quite decipher who or what, but some big war happened.
Are they two robot-looking guys?
One of them's a robot.
And something
We should
else.
call
that's
it. Where's
not
the
a robot.
scientist at? See if they've seen anything like this.
Hey, Shelda! Shelda! Or hell, even Mr. Friedman!
Yeah.
The pictures look like one's a giant, like, 4-legged creature with one eye, and the other one's a birdman.
Birdman. I'm writing this one down.
Yeah.
Giant 4-legged creature.
Was it 6 legs?
You said 4.
You said 4.
Well, I'm asking Kevin because he knows the answer to this.
Do I?
He's got giant
4-legged
ripped
creature with
Birdman
one
arms
Yeah,
and chest.
and
like a
10
bird
fingers
person.
on each hand.
eye. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you said you were going to do that.
Yeah.
So is it 4 legs or 6 legs?
It's. I thought he had. No, it's 6.
You had
Yeah,
6, yeah, you did have 6.
6, because it was 8 total. It's a spider.
He wasn't a spider, he was like half X though.
Yeah, I know, but it was modeled after a spider.
Yeah,
that
he
was
did
the
too.
main thing.
Was it anyone?
One eye?
Yeah, he had 6 legs and
One
2
eye.
arms.
Oh.
8
Any
appendages.
mouths or anything?
He's got one. Well, that's
He's got one mouth.
And one eye.
It's a kind of cyclopean metallic horror.
No.
This is elevator.
Hmm. And the other one looks like the most
He was one of the
beautiful
weaker
birdman
characters
you've
in
ever
Harvey
seen in
too.
your life.
No offense.
Like
I'm not-
Harvey.
What?
I said you were one of the weaker characters in the party.
I was.
He brought up the rear.
But I can take a hit better than anyone.
Contributed in his own way.
Neat. Well,
That's how I do.
To be fair, it was only
I
like
wanna
my
keep
second
looking at
D&D
these
character
pictures.
ever.
Yeah, I wonder what the next hallway's got.
I don't remember us talking
I'm
about
not very
Birdman,
cultured.
though.
It's a bird person.
I know.
fighting a
but I
robot.
don't
But
remember
these are
us
pretty
talking
neat
about
pictures.
that out of game.
Yeah, we did. I talked about the same time.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
say,
can.
hey guys, there's some cool pictures on the wall.
And on one of the other hallways, you see armies of metal skeleton men, and you see armies of bipedal people with like looks like armor on.
Neat.
Like a
Are
military force?
the people are the? I guess I'd have to probably culture roll that shit. But are the same people, the same metal suits like the ones we saw destroyed in the hallway?
Those were metal skeletons you saw.
Can I do a culture roll upon looking at all of this?
You're still. They get to look at all 3 hallways, and
I thought they called us over.
And then, well, then I guess after we did whatever that was that we did in that time,
Okay.
at what point? Then I was just gonna say, hey, check out
yeah, it's gotta get in there.
paintings on the wall.
And the third one has them both falling in death or falling asleep.
Interesting.
Okay, now y'all can interact.
Ken.
Yeah.
So you're big into technology, right?
Yes.
So just out of curiosity, I kind of look at the scientists while I'm doing this. What are they doing, by the way? They still just
They're
standing there?
flabbergasted. They're trying to make out like they're not sure what to study at this point. It's too much
Alice,
I
I'm
just gotta
going
shake my
to.
head. No, hold on, if you don't mind.
because they're not military. They're private sector, so they're not trained for these kind of
I
situations.
don't think they're trained for anything.
Amen to that. So does it give you pause to see something so old, that's so technology advanced, so more technology advanced than we are?
Maybe they're just a race of robots.
Ken says something along the lines that if they fell in combat so painfully, then it's nothing he's interested in. Obviously, didn't help them out.
But it's the fact that that kind of technology existed, who knows how long ago, and we're still not there. Just curious. I mean, that's why these guys are no help at all. They're expecting, no, not you guys, but the scientists.
Your point. I'm looking for.
We're the no, them guys.
I mean, they're coming around here looking for something that is beneath them, that, doesn't have the same kind of intelligence that we have, or, that's a society or civilization that's so far below them, and instead of coming across something that's so far above them, and their minds can't grasp it because they were too busy, studying to be superior instead of just studying to study.
Yeah, look around, Sheldon.
Ken likes to study just to study, though. So.
And that's what I think they should have done.
So I would like to attempt to persuade these scientists. I want to use persuasion to basically snap them out of whatever's going on in their heads. Be like, this is the discovery of a lifetime and directly related to your lifelong career. What the hell are you doing?
And your immediate survival.
They just don't have any answers.
Well, I mean, I don't expect them to have answers, but I expect them to be like, I'm a fucking scientist in this super cool sciencey place, and be a little more engaged. Like, I'm trying to encourage them to,
I'm just
be...
They're also non-military people who were just attacked by vicious mutants. Now they're locked in a tomb.
I get that. I'm trying to snap them out of that part into the, you're in a cool fucking sci-fi...
They look at you as like, we can worry about that once we secure this place. It will still be here. Oh, let you roll first.
Yeah, 11.
Come on, Magic Marble. What do you want to do?
I like how their excuse is like, we're not soldiers. I'm like, neither are we. We're like our second week.
We graduated 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. If we had read the rules, none of us would have passed.
I cheated.
We forgot about that.
I'm not 18. Yeah.
I'm right on my road straight.
Green.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're the ones supposed to be panicking. We're freaking kids.
I'm not from the
Gavin,
streets.
get a hold of yourself.
I'm to a private school.
Freeman kind of like, okay. I would love to study this, but finding a way out is more important first, because no matter what I study here is going to do us no good if we're not out.
I'm not
I
telling
am sitting here thinking, if I do a lot of this kind of stuff for caving and stuff like that. For tombs, there's usually an air vent on how to get out in a back way.
Why
Within
can't
a
you
main sarcophagus is buried.
And that's fine. I'm just telling you, we're going to be looking for the way out.
Come on, man.
You guys look for the sciencey stuff and tell us if anything looks important.
They could help us.
Hey, Freeman, just start doing your sciencey thing, because I want to make sure that you're aware of something. We got cut off with no communication. We can't radio anybody, and those things that are out there know we're inside, and they're not going anywhere, and we can't fight them. So finding a way out doesn't really matter, because we're going to encounter those things with no way. So you might as well learn everything you can right now, because even if we found a way out, we're as good as dead.
Put some of these guns together, maybe.
Think you could?
I will definitely reach out and grab the pearl from the yellow suit.
Okay.
I'll grab the suit.
Suit's on the body. As soon as you take the pearl, the suit fades away.
Oh, okay. Well, that seems
Holy
reasonable.
shit, Sheldon. It is magic.
What I look at the pearl. Is there something similar to the subterranean worm? Is there something?
There is a yellow pearl with a wolf around it.
Oh.
Does the husk stay, or does it disappear too?
The husk stays.
Okay.
Someone can give me a biology. Wait, there's no biology.
Science.
Science.
Yeah.
No, it's just
Someone
just
give
call
me a
it science.
Straight up science.
Someone give me a science check. They want to see what they can discern of what the body is.
Not Zep.
Yeah, I mean,
Third grade education.
Ken will jump in there.
My scientist will roll.
This would be a good job for Freeman.
He just passed, actually.
Good job, Freeman.
Did he roll with disadvantage?
I'm pretty sure
He's got some points in science.
He is an NPC that I was actually expecting y'all to like.
Just giving you a hard time.
Well, Ken's gonna take one look and then immediately go, "Well, Freeman, you're the scientist here."
I was trying to do a good DMPC where they don't really get involved unless they absolutely have to.
Well, we're in over our heads, Freeman. Now's the time to get
We all
involved.
suck at science.
They're the scientists in a science-y alien sarcophagus,
Got our flashlight.
and we are a bunch of
Yeah.
teenager soldiers.
But y'all
I
are
think-
teenagers with attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
I feel like we're the Marines and the scientists are Ripley.
I'm actually really kind and sweet.
I think the science is the Gorman.
Really warm personality.
Big heart.
Okay, he goes, it looks like it was a female, but I don't think it was human.
Oh, okay. Sounds like something to write down.
It was dark in the hallway. Is there more light in this area here?
Nope, so just y'all's flashlights. That's another reason they're not going off and studying.
Yeah, sure.
Because they don't have flashlights.
Not telling them to go off and study. Again, to be clear, my persuasion attempt was just stop worrying about that stuff. Help us out with what's going on here so we can figure our way out.
Okay.
So the protrusions from the wall, are they just like rock or metal, or are they more of like a
He
quartz?
failed. She failed.
Failed.
They don't know.
Made
I'm
of-
literally giving them a 50-50 shot of knowing it or not knowing it.
Okay.
Well, I could ask them to look at the pictures that we found on the walls and ask them if it reminds them of any lore or history or anything they've heard of.
She can give you, Shielda can give you a hand. Freeman has no idea.
Yeah, because he's like a straight
He's
up.
more architectural,
Physical sciences.
engineering kind of stuff. She failed. Odds fail, so she failed.
Well,
What would Sergeant
we're
Cho do in this
dumbass
case?
people in this cave, man.
So
What would Sergeant Cho do in this case? Sergeant Cho would stand outside and die and not have to do it.
Sergeant Joe
Alright,
would get
so
eaten.
we know not to do that.
I mean, can we?
Or do we?
I mean, I feel like we've
Even better
investigated this area. as
Yeah,
much as
let me
we
All right,
Yeah,
don't
no,
forget
no,
about
no.
the big hand y'all saw sticking
Yeah,
out.
well, I mean, I was calling out to
Oh, yeah,
Russ.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Muscles, let's go move this
And,
hand.
hey, wait, which
Oh,
one's
do you want
Garrett?
to try and pull
Who's
it out?
Who's who?
It was someone playing Garrett. What was
You
your
got Gavin.
Gavin.
I'm Gavin.
So I yell out to
Yeah.
Rusty and Gavin to help me pull the
No,
hand.
he's Gavin.
That's what I'm.
He's Gavin.
Not Gavin.
Yeah, so you.
Zep.
Okay,
Zep.
so, right.
Zep.
Yeah,
Zep,
Zep.
Well, I mean, I can't be
Yeah.
like the Black Ranger and the Red Ranger.
Yeah, right.
Black
Not
Ranger.
yet.
So,
Yeah, no,
Rusty
Yeah.
and Zeb, I yell out to help me with this giant
Zeb.
hand.
Cool, so
I
you want-
assume we're trying to pull it out.
You want to pull it out of the
Well,
pot?
you can probably move some of the bodies that are on top of it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, you guys come up to me, and I literally have both of my feet like pinned against like the bodies.
Right,
And I'm
so,
like, "Ah!"
so it's pretty obvious you need some help there.
Well, y'all take a 20 on it, y'all get it, and y'all see this thing that's sitting inside of it, not very damaged,
Okay.
but deactivated.
Neat.
Sitting inside of what?
That's when all the bodies were on top of.
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit. Okay.
I look at that, I look at my gun, and I look at that, and I shoulder my gun.
Yeah, right. It's like, well,
This ain't gonna do me any good.
well,
Now that it's uncovered, y'all can try checks. Y'all tell me what y'all want to try.
Back
That thing's in
I'm going to try deception to.
There's a few other ones in good shape too, but that,
That's the one
to
that's
confuse it
exactly
into
the
non-existing.
I'm one of you.
that's against the universe, not against it.
against the universe.
The
But that thing
universe
active?
I
rolls
have a very
and
low
Kennedy.
technology.
Well, is that thing active, like alive, or is it?
It's deactivated. It's just in really good shape.
Okay.
It's completely like intact.
Is it armed?
It was just covered in bodies.
You want to look at the menu again?
I mean, armed not with fucking arms, with guns. Is there a gun on it? Is this giant bladed thing in its hand?
That's a blade. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and wrench the fucking weapon off of it.
Give me a mic check.
And then I'm like, fuck!
Oh, let's help.
Brawn.
Yeah, we
That was
can
Mike.
That's brawn. Might is just, I think, really for physical attack.
Okay.
13.
I think brawn
No.
is feats of strength. I'll try.
4.
I have to.
Come
No.
on, Rusty.
Take a
It's all you.
It's might or brawn.
15.
Brawn is measure of prolonged physicality.
So brawn.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But what's Mike?
Light's yours.
Might's
Melee.
melee.
Oh, okay.
Might is your powerful application of
Damn
your
it,
strength.
Rusty.
Yeah, no, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fast use of raw power.
Okay.
I got
Actually,
15.
fast use of raw power. That's kind of what this is.
No, we're pulling something out versus pop. There's a punch.
I mean, all of a sudden, I don't know.
I have a higher might
we're
than I
gonna
do brawn, so
like.
I was thinking prolonged. I'm thinking like dragging something.
He's
So I
thinking,
can
he's
jerk.
thinking more like Constitution.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean this would be like we're trying to pry this thing out.
All right.
We're not gonna be like
I got 3 hits.
can't be done.
Doesn't matter. Y'all all failed.
Okay.
yeah.
Why would you string us along like that?
And in the back of your head, you hear Lieutenant Crom going, "You're a loser. You'll never make anything of yourself."
Does her face appear in a little snowy bubble? Is there a commercial for sugary cereal between these two?
Okay, that's
Damn it, Lieutenant Crow.
what y'all see in this room.
So I'm gonna take my pearl out of my pocket. I'm just gonna hold it like in my palm of my hand and just see, does it light up?
I hold
Does it-
the yellow one to his hand.
and like, does
The
it
yellow one, yours,
guide me in any way?
it lights up and illuminates a lot better than that flashlight does.
Dang.
Then I'll give the flashlight to the nuts and fucks over there, and
No,
I would
give the
just
pearl.
use my pearl to.
But it glows a green light.
Just kind of sickly green.
Putrid
it was
green.
Putrid
Mountain Dew
green.
Mountain Dew.
No.
Oh yeah,
It's
Mountain
green
Dew
green.
It's the green of heaven.
Man,
Well, in that
it's
case,
so
it would probably,
thirsty.
it'd probably look like an average glow stick then.
You notice when he does that, your pockets start glowing where y'all's pearls are, or running back and forth.
I pull out the
Yeah,
yellow
I
one.
definitely would notice
I
Yellow
can't
one does
tell.
well.
Hey, am I glowing at you, Rusty?
I don't know, it's black.
It's black.
I can't see you. Where'd you go?
Oh shit!
There's no light in this place already.
That's where the commercial breaks. Right there.
He's over there.
Rusty! 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 I can see myself, Rusty!
Why am I getting Ernest? You know, the two.
Yeah. The two. Who were the two dudes that were with Ernest? Like in
Oh, the short, the little
the
scrawny,
little scrawny,
Yeah.
with the
scrawny
big
dude in the big fa- I can't remember. But
Oh, yeah,
scrawny
those
was
guys,
funny.
yeah.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, dude, the
That's
guys,
kind of what I'm getting right
the
here.
guys that were in the they were the air cargo handlers in Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah,
They-
yeah.
God.
Fat one always did that
Help
weird
elms,
eye thing.
Yeah. All I know is it's Amish. It might even be French.
Yeah. The fat dude was really funny when he goes to camp. I love
Oh, yeah.
as the cook or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So, which hallway do y'all want to go down? Left, right, or center?
Dude, that would be an awesome RPG. That's got
I'm
a
gonna
cheap
go left.
license to
Left?
pick up. We need
Okay, first to the first
You
one.
see, we're both going left,
Ernest goes to
so I'm getting left.
So
They got one of those.
he's going left. Where are y'all going? Y'all going left with him?
I mean, I'm still like very much in the take care of these scientists, so I'm not like going far from them.
We're gonna
They seem
follow.
to be
Yeah,
pretty
they'll
useless
follow what you
here,
think.
so we just need to keep going.
Well, at this stage, I'm seeing them as the guys leaving, and I'm hanging back.
Yeah, I don't.
Like that's where I'm.
I don't necessarily.
Like
I
a
don't think I would
caretaker?
necessarily want to split
like a
up.
caretaker,
Taking care.
taking care.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
I
to
don't
split
think
up. So if
any
he
of
starts
us
heading
are
down that hall, I'm going with him.
Yeah, we split up. We'll hear echoes whenever we find each other, so we should not
Right.
split up.
Yeah.
This is how every horror movie ends
I agree. I'm
badly.
not splitting up.
We'll all
Yeah,
go
so
left.
I stick. Yeah.
Because of my nature of my character, I mean, I'm kind of a loner guy anyway. So before you guys, I mean, why you guys like, which way should we go? I'm just like, I'm going left. I'm just.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even really announce I'm going left. I'm just like, you just see my green light just
Yeah,
fade
so
away.
I'm following the green
Following
light,
that.
You know, if y'all two go together, that'd be Christmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, it'd be like. Yeah, it'd be, yeah, wouldn't it like mix together or whatever?
So would black light be a black light?
Like ultraviolet purple.
Oh
looking?
God, there's look at the walls.
Oh, yeah, that would be terrible.
Ah,
Looks like a bottle.
This
There's
is the brightest
Jackson
black
Pollock
I've
bag.
ever seen.
Yeah.
it's like space blood on those walls.
Spackle in
It's
here?
covered in something.
So y'all, so are y'all all going down the left, or are y'all following?
Yeah,
we're
I'm following
We're
green light.
We're on left.
Yeah.
All right, y'all head down the left thing. You reach an end of the hallway, and it's into a big room. It has an altar in the middle with a golden crystal on top of it. You see more of the paintings on the walls are kind of worn down, and it's still depicting this war. And you see this crystal held by
Nice.
a being of great power that seems like it put a quelch to this part of this war.
A bean.
A being.
Legume.
A bean.
That would be such an awesome name.
Someone touched the wall. Is it is this painted, carved?
Painted.
Painted.
How big is the crystal? Okay, so head size.
So clearly they worshipped this
Monolith
crystal.
size, like kind of
It's like a shard.
like a rectangle.
Yeah.
Like clearly they worshipped this crystal.
Does crystal have any weird color to it?
It's gold. So it's a gold color.
You know, it's kind of. I'm gonna kind of meander towards it, and I'm gonna be like, "Please don't look out of this cave." Like I'm
I
praying
do
to it,
look
but
at-
not-
I look at-
like trying to be sly about it.
I do look at Freeman at this
Like,
point.
just
and
in
I'm
case
like,
they're
if
mad.
You can't look at this. You're done.
It looks like a power source.
Okay.
Finally, way to go, Friedman.
Oh,
Proud of you. Was that so hard?
Hey, in the
50-50 shot.
Oh no, I know. Yeah.
Actually, I'm actually doing a 25% shot.
Don't bully the NPCs. I'm sorry.
so in the pictures on the wall, so we're seeing some more of the same robot kind of creatures, and maybe that thing that they just dug up out of those bodies. We seeing any like vehicles, spaceships, or anything else, or is it just
You
the
see
ground
some,
troops?
you see some big, tall, three-legged walkers. You see some things flying through the sky that look like reverse crescent moons. Instead of the wings going backwards, they go forwards.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking of the moon. I'm like, can you just turn that?
Like
Okay.
like a Cylon Raider.
So we've seen a lot of like the robot creatures, and I'm assuming they're the aggressors. How many of the defenders do we see?
Just the yellow.
In all these pictures, we just see just the yellow.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I thought you meant inside, like the bodies and everything.
No.
You see this other race that looks more like humanoid-style creatures wearing techno armor and stuff like that, fighting them.
Yeah, there was a
Like
painting.
an equal amount of like
Yes.
armed soldiers.
Well, no. But you do see some of them on this side where they're fighting.
Okay. So big army and then like a small contingent of like people fighting back.
Oh, this is a dead end, by the way.
Okay.
Well, we should check out that golden thing.
Yeah, I mean, then Ken is super interested. The second
Please do. I have
the sign just says power source. You know, and
Look for a
hopping
USB
and
port.
Skipping over to it.
Yeah.
Everybody's like,
my phone's
She doesn't know anything.
in this cave for hours.
I mean, that's at this
I'm on
point.
1X and my
Ken
battery's
wants to walk up.
You touch. Oh, I'm sorry. What's
Maybe
crystal?
it's one
Yeah,
of those
Ken's
things.
gonna walk up and grab the crystal.
You grab the crystal, no problem.
Okay.
It shines brighter than your pearl.
The gold one?
Yep.
Oh hell.
So does it start shining as soon as he picks it up?
It was already
It
shining.
was already shining.
Kind of just got a little brighter when he picked it up.
Oh.
That's a neat
I'll
trick.
hold my pearl up next to it.
Yeah. they kind of hum together. They kind of hum in the same frequency.
Or I'll bring it over next to him.
Sure. I'll, get mine close to it as well.
It does the same thing. Kind of hums in the same frequency.
Oh boy.
Doesn't get any brighter.
No.
I'll gather it around everyone.
Same thing. They kind of hum to the same frequency.
No change of when all of us are together. Okay.
Well, it worked on the door.
Damn.
And like
We
this, on the crystal.
yeah, just put the.
It's more than time. Oh.
Yeah, I mean that's what we did.
It's kind of weird. Like they both kind of vibrate when they touch each other. You feel nothing as they neutralize each other out.
Neat.
Oh, so they're not vibrating at the same
No.
frequency. They're vibrating at
Exactly.
opposite.
Okay, I worded that badly. You feel no difference when you actually put them together when it feels like you think you should.
So it's not like.
In other words, nothing spectacular
It
happened.
almost feels like an electric razor.
Oh. Okay.
Did we get a good look at the Technomutants, or have we seen them before, like in newsreel or something?
Yeah, they're all over the news. They try to attack the dome cities all the time.
Okay. Do I see
They're
any?
No.
Okay.
No mutants in
Any
anything
walls?
girls.
No.
Any walls? Do we
No.
see any walls? No.
No.
Excellent.
No,
We're free.
Do we see
I was
any
gonna say,
things?
do I see any
Water.
correlation between the dead bodies of these robots or soldiers here and the Technomutants?
No.
Any of the technology looks similar.
They look
or the
nothing alike. They are very, very far removed from each other.
Okay.
But dead end, nothing else of interest
dead
as
end,
always.
like
There is.
Go back to the
right.
split and take another.
Take the right.
You want to take the right one?
That's the only one we. Well,
You have the center one too.
we have the center one too.
Question. So you said the Technomutants are always attacking the dome cities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they ever attack the atmosphere processor?
That's very, very heavily militarized there.
But do they still attack it though, or try to?
No, that's just a suicide mission.
Okay.
It's one of those things where if you attack it, they're just gonna nuke you on the way or something like that.
So I get the impression that they would if they could, but they're
Yeah.
like
They
they're
can
It's
not-
also
Massive.
all the way to the north too.
Okay. All right. So we're back to the
Crossroads.
Back to
where
the
they go.
You
crossroads.
said you wanted to take the right
doing the
path.
right path because if we're trying to find a way out, it doesn't seem to make sense.
Yeah, I feel like that's just deeper.
So you go down the right path. You see murals, but on this side, you see the other army. You see the men in suits, and not quite as many of the multi-legged.
Horrible, terrifying robots.
Yeah, those.
Okay.
And you see it the other way around of them marching on it. Y'all keep going down. Y'all don't see as many bodies or anything like that. And y'all start seeing a silver glow coming down from the hallway when y'all start reaching towards the end. You walk into the room, and you see almost the exact same thing that was on the other room, but this time it's a silver crystal, and it has this other army bowing down and going to sleep when this thing's here, when it shows up in the pictures.
Well,
Dibs on this one. Let's shove Rusty in.
we'll go grab it then. What?
What happens if we draw the two together?
Let's find out.
The
Hold
old
Zip.
one and the gold one and the silver one. If they start coming closer together, do they seem to
No,
react? Okay.
Hmm.
you gotta get another dead end.
Okay.
Well, I guess we go down the third one then.
Good thing we got
Who
you made
takes
it
the
crystal.
silver crystal?
He snagged it.
I take Zep. Zep will take
And they're just sitting on an altar.
Yeah, just sitting there.
I know who would leave something like this and just stand it out.
Disappears into a black cloud.
Did you see the mural? They all fell asleep. Like,
Yeah.
they put it here and then they all fell
I'll
asleep.
tell you what, these professors are putting me to sleep, man. Come on, do something, Sheldon. You wanted magic, here's your magic. Look at this crystal.
Yeah.
She rolls. She keeps failing the rolls.
Oh. All right.
Quit failing rolls. Get better dice.
My
Yeah,
crystal
right.
now, Sheldon. Back to
So
the-
I guess you'll have the center one to go down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all start heading down the center one.
Oh,
Y'all
what-
s-
I'm sorry. I just got a question.
uh-huh.
Not getting close to it. I'm just gonna put it to the party. Do we want to see what would happen if we move one of the crystals close to the deactivated robot creature?
That's what I wanted to go back and do after we got the gold crystal.
That's a great idea. Let's plug it in. Come on, that's the first
You
one.
guys
Well, now I was saying move toward this slowly. If we see it start to come to life, we're like, whoa, wait
Yeah,
a
let's see,
minute.
you guys want to try to turn that thing on?
Damn it, Green, that's brilliant. I mean,
I
Gavin.
mean, I'm interested, but it seems like a bad idea, considering it's more heavily armed than we are.
But maybe it'll be friendly.
And it has a giant sword.
It can dig us out of here.
And claws.
And claws.
But then it can double dig us out.
And we have pea shooters.
That's why.
Yeah. Pew pew.
Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
I mean,
I would think that wouldn't be a great idea just because
it seems tactical.
whatever reaction would happen from doing that, I feel like it wouldn't be good from us. I don't see there being a benefit to that thing turning on.
Come on,
But
Unless you're
conversely, according to the murals, one gives it power,
One
the other
puts
one.
it to sleep.
Yeah, we've got both of them.
So
Okay.
so you're thinking one will turn it on and one will put it to sleep, and that's solid. I agree. That's pretty likely what's going to happen. But what if it doesn't at all, and that thing gets up and rips us to pieces? Itty bitty little pieces.
You mean rips these two scientists to pieces?
we still can't get back out the front door. Though.
I mean, we can throw the scientists at the
You don't have to
thing.
come. See how slow
And then
they
we
are?
can
While we
run
run
to one of
away.
two dead ends, or the
Sounds like
third
what?
dead end at the door. So we have our choice of 3 dead ends to run to when we activate it
Yeah.
to die.
I'm just curious.
Okay, well, maybe on
Or
the way
the
out.
I'm
unknown
curious
hall.
too. I just
Now, I think it's totally a good idea for us to do when we can make sure that we're fortified, and if the thing does get up, we can
if we
get
have
away
an
from
escape route, I would say
Yeah.
then it'd be
All right,
worth
well, then
finding
we'll
out
we'll
for
leave,
sure.
We'll go center.
Pile of life on top of it.
it. That it'll probably take a few minutes to get off the bodies if it does wake up. That's,
Then come
Don't
shambling
pull the
after
bodies
us. I
off
don't
of
want
it.
that.
we did. We just put them back on.
Yeah, man, we could put them right back on there. That's right.
It's metal skeletons.
I got a D6 in might. I'll shove bodies all day.
I don't remember. Was this pipe laying this way or this way? So we're gonna go up the middle then?
Do y'all want to go up the middle?
Yeah, let's go up the middle
last
first.
place left. Yeah, let's
All right, so y'all are walking down the middle. Y'all see murals, but these ones don't seem so bad. It seems like cultures are starting to pop up and prosper, and there seems to be, as you go down, you reach another one of those wide rooms, and if you look at the murals going around, you see pictures of like people worshiping another being holding this, holding a white crystal. And on the back wall, you see a door. Then as you're looking at the door, you realize in the center of the room that this room is completely lit up. And you look up and you see a white crystal on the ceiling.
Okay.
And as you look at this door, you realize there's a circle. There's 3 slots on the center, one on each top corner and one on the bottom. And you see a picture, a mural of all the beasts that are on these pearls sitting on it.
There's something you don't see every day.
So do the slots look like they would be crystal size?
It's also 6 slots about pearl size.
Oh, I thought you said there are 3, right? And then you
There's
said
3 the
There's
big
like
ones.
an
Right.
upside down.
Then there's a circle. There's a circle with pearl slots in it. Looks like.
Neat. I started looking
Well.
for the one that looks like mine.
Yeah, like that.
You can find it pretty easily. I mean, it looks like a horse.
Sweet.
Corbin, my man, Corbin.
Does it look? Does it look like they go into it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put my pearl in, and is there any way to differentiate gold, silver, or white?
Well, you got to
crystal?
reach white still. It's about
Yeah, we have
15 feet
how
up in the
high
air.
is it?
Yeah, how high
wall
is
to
the
get
ceiling
to
in
it?
this thing here?
It's about 15 feet.
15 feet.
Come on, Richie, I'll give you a
We
boost.
can launch each other up 15.
Come on, I'll give you a boost.
I got pretty
We
good
can
might.
shoot it down.
No, give Pink a boost.
Yeah.
That's
Is that really what you wanna do?
No, that's not at all what I want.
Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, what about that
Did
Scandinavian chick? Go with the chick.
Yeah.
But
isn't she
gotta be
5'5"?
like 12 feet tall.
I mean, you can launch her
that
pretty
was-
high.
I got a pretty
Lieutenant
good
Colonel
height. I
was
probably
5'5",
could hoist her up if it's only 15 feet. Right?
We haven't got a rope or anything on our utility stuff?
One of you do.
Okay.
Y'all's inventory is good.
Do we have to
One
roll
of
to see
y'all
who it is, or?
I think it
do.
probably
You don't want to roll and see who it is? Or you don't just
No,
want
I
to
totally do. I was just curious because
I think it probably Zep.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, one of you
because
guys.
Zep's the farmer,
Can
you
you
know,
hear it?
Lasso, yeah.
You moron.
Hang on.
You saw that, right?
He just hucked his dice.
You went to roll the dice, you missed the.
He just hucked it into his drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get a sword? Sweet.
I mean, if the last one gave you a story point,
Come on.
definitely gives you a story point.
Well, I'll put my my pearl in the appropriate slot on the wall.
Okay.
And I mean, while they're figuring out getting the white one down, I'll put in the pink pearl and see if we can take the gold and this. I will politely ask, hey, can I put the
Oh,
silver
yeah,
one
yeah.
in there?
Yeah,
Thank
I
you so
hand
much.
mine to Lucio.
Yeah, I hate this
What about the yellow one?
The
Oh, you
gold
had the
one.
silver
Yeah,
one.
the
Yeah.
silver.
The
and
yellow
gold.
pearl.
The yellow.
Yellow pearl.
Oh, no, I don't hand him the yellow pearl. I hand him the crystal.
Okay.
I'm going to put both of those pearls in myself.
Okay.
Maybe
But not until we get the white crystal out.
I said, maybe when we put the other
You have a
crystals in,
rope.
we might want to lower
I
down.
got a rope.
What is your idea?
Yeah, what is the idea? How are we gonna roll? What are we gonna like try to?
Oh,
fight
and those
this with
weird
the rope?
geometric shapes don't seem to be down the hallways. They seem to stop at the point
Man,
where the
you
yellow
sure
ranger
use a
goes.
dodecahedron to climb up on.
What is stuck up there with?
It's
Like,
just
like,
kinda-
like
I
it
think
grew
it's
out of the
just kinda
ceiling, or
jutted
It's
out.
kind of like the other ones. It's just kind of sitting there
Huh.
on a point, like it's perfectly balanced. But it's on the
Reasonably,
roof
just
instead
like
of
the others,
ground.
we should be able to just grab
so
it.
it's perfectly balanced upside down.
Lift me up, Russ.
Yeah, because
Can
the
I
only
roll
other thing I
a
do is-
finesse to tie a lasso?
Yes.
No, I can't.
You want to use a story point?
Yeah,
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 I'll use story point.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're giving them away like candy.
No, you're just a funny.
Ah!
Oh no.
I mean, we got three.
Somehow.
Somebody else want to try to tie a lasso?
For
Not
finesse.
with finesse.
I would have said acrobatics, but
Actually,
he said
I
finesse.
do have a D2 in finesse.
I mean, I got pretty
Finesse seemed
decent
like a-
acrobatics.
I was thinking, yeah, finesse.
I
was
mean,
better.
yeah, that's the thing. I think it's more acrobatics than athletics. So. Oh wait, what was this? Finesse.
Finesse.
Okay, I did. So 2 plus 19, 21.
You can lasso it and you can pull it
I
down.
only have a D2.
Oh, okay.
You lasso it. You think it's going to be hard to pull down. You get ready to pull down, then it just drops.
Okay.
Sweet.
So someone try to catch it before it hits the ground.
I mean,
No, we'll just let it shatter.
I'm assuming I
That's a
can't.
bad idea.
Yeah, I'll try.
I'm gonna pull the lasso down and lasso it.
Whip it back to
Whip it back.
Castlevania stuff.
And then hog tie.
So just give me,
That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean,
give me an acrobatics check.
no, I'm not even gonna attempt.
Does anybody else
I was
want to
just
attempt an
being
acrobatics check?
Yeah, I'll do acrobatics to try and
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Because you're saying like as soon as the rope kind of hit it, before
somebody-
it tightened up on it, it just fell.
Just fell.
I got an 11.
13.
See that look you gave me?
Y'all all miss it and kind of bump into each other, and it falls to the ground. You're like, oh god, it's gonna shit, and it just stops like an inch above the ground and just balances there.
Thank God.
Cool.
I just wanted to give y'all a little terror there for
Don't
us.
we feel dumb.
Yeah. Meant to be
It
that.
shatters on the ground. You have cut off your access to the
Well,
Moprhin
that's it,
grid.
guys. We'll see you
Game
next
over.
time.
That's Morrison time, y'all.
You lost your chance to be Power Rangers. It's
Fuck,
game
yeah.
over.
Okay, well then
You
I'll
started
take the
it
white
in the
crystal,
hallway.
put it up in the wall, and if
He
anyone
still has
hasn't,
two more.
Walls collapse.
yeah, it's like if anyone hasn't put their pearls
Yes,
in,
I'm going to the
Yeah,
door to put
yellow
the pearl in now
pearl,
that we have the white
Put
one.
mine in.
You put all 6 pearls in. You put all 3 crystals in, and a door opens,
Thank
and you
God.
see what's best described as a wizard slab.
Okay.
And in
Magic.
the middle, there's this huge fireplace. It looks like a fireplace, but it's full of crystals and stuff like that.
Neat.
And there's a giant skeleton just floating in the air. And it looks at y'all and go, y'all open the door?
Huh.
Y'all open the door?
He
he did?
Crap! Here, take these. There's no time to explain.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I feel like
End of mission.
A skeleton?
A skull. Yeah.
A skull. A skull or a skeleton?
Okay.
Skull.
Skeleton.
Okay.
You said a.
It's a skeleton.
I'm in a skull.
So I was doing like there's a big ass talking
Dark
skeleton.
Lord.
I know. I totally saw that half reaper from
like,
MMPR.
there's no time to explain. Well, make some time.
It's like I think to differ.
Because I am now checking out.
So,
you gotta explain.
That was the first mission of the Power Rangers RPG, The World Between War. First
Yeah.
mission title is Here, take these. There's no time to explain.
Or it's more than.
From a giant floating skull.
Why is this not coming out of reach?
So,
All right,
It's Morrison time, man.
I'm waiting for the credits. Do they roll from a specific
You're supposed to
direction?
have a message about drug free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
bullying.
you know,
Bullying's bad.
you know they don't put commercials after the end of the episode before the credits because kids are like.
all right. Well,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
right.
said, that was our first game.
Hopefully
all y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
it's
we will
cool.
meet up in 2 weeks to play again.
Yeah.
Sounds
Word.
good.
You're right. There should be. We should. I'm gonna write some theme music.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure out what my.
Because we can't
story
use
is.
any licensed
Yeah, I
music.
know. It'll be totally made up.
Do you have any idea how badly I wanted to put the Power Rangers theme song in?
Oh man, I'm telling you, dude. Yeah.
You wanna?
Oh yeah, so that was the game. We are going to be trying to do this every 2 weeks. We are going to try to put a game out every 2 weeks. We will see how that plays out. Everybody, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
I mean, I am enjoying it.
Okay.
I don't. You put me on the spot, dude.
I was kind of passing it around.
You.
Oh, I think it's great. I think as we, like I said, as we kind of fall into our characters and figure them out more,
And learn the rules a little bit more.
And
in
learn the
depth.
rules a little bit more.
You guys got rules
knowing,
in this game?
Kind of knowing what you can and can't do is kind of an
Yeah.
important sort of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we need to get a better, firmer grasp on what skills affect what actions.
Okay, yeah.
Like that's seems.
Yeah.
Now that I have a
so
list,
I find myself kind of waiting for you to say something like, "All right, give me, this particular skill," and then I'm like, "Okay, well, I shouldn't try that because I don't have that." Or
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
until I know what skill it actually is, I'm not liable to say, "Well, I want to do."
Yeah, and I kind of anticipated that. That's why I had the book pulled up and was like
Yeah.
looking at the skills section.
All right.
So I mean, I was trying
Well, and
to
like
be
that whole
helpful in
thing-
that regard, but I think all of us need a little.
Okay, yeah, I'm working
Well,
on
and,
it.
and the
Yeah.
little and the subtle stuff, like the distinction between, like I said, we were getting at like might and brawn, and what types of actions fall into which one of those. Because like for example, I have D4 in brawn, but I have a D6 in might. So had we used might for that, I might have actually been able to do it
Yeah.
as opposed to the other thing.
See-
so who knows? You know what I mean? Like,
See, I also want y'all to like look at these skills and think more like, how can I use these skills,
yeah,
not just.
that would make sense too.
Yeah.
My streetwise skills were of no use in an alien tomb.
Sorry.
I mean, dude,
right.
one of
Being in this
my
neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't know these people.
one of my best skills is infiltrate, and that hasn't come up. Like, I'm much better at getting into a building that has people in it than getting into a building that's just.
We're training.
Lived in an empty cave.
Yeah. Because, like, I
Murder
took
robots.
intimidation with distract as my specialization.
It's hard to intimidate a dead robot. Turn it off, Zep. I'm sorry. It's fine.
I don't think the robot would have woke up.
Well, now we'll never know.
You're stuck in the door.
You'll never ever know. I mean, that being said, still logically speaking, if it would have woke up, it would not have been great.
Oh, this skull, by the way, wasn't made of metal. It was white as a bone.
Yeah. I pictured straight up like creep show skulls.
They were just floating there.
Huh? They didn't get it quite to the point I wanted to get to with the fight, but I think that was a really good spot to end at.
So many follow-up questions for this skull. You know?
There's no time.
There's no time to
Make
explain.
Whoa.
It's the you open the door. You open the door. We're like, well, yeah, you left us clues
Well-
everywhere.
Yeah.
Where's your body?
I mean, the door's
You
open. isn't it?
literally left a trail of bread.
No. Oh, no, we didn't.
It was all those dead guys.
Yeah, they did. Dipshit.
Of course, we opened the door, retard. What the fuck?
You've been trapped in here for like a million years.
I mean,
You can't tell the difference
that's
between a
what
door
they
that's
did
open
in
and a door that's
Prometheus,
closed.
right? You watch the video of all the like engineers dying or whatever. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna open this.
Yeah, we should do that.
Wait,
Like, no.
Yeah, right.
Like, that should be the,
Through,
that should be
man.
the opposite
Yeah,
of
I'm
what
totally
you
getting
do.
Prometheus vibes here. Like,
Think it through. Don't open it.
think it through.
Yeah, think it through, Rusty.
Thank you for